Welcome to Swags Computers, Episode 7, Graphics Cards, Displays, and Connectors. Introduction. Last episode, we finished looking at how computers store data. In today's episode, we'll examine how computers show us the results of the data being processed, starting with displayed data on a screen. What is a graphics card? A graphics card converts the data supplied by the CPU and memory into images we can see on a screen. Because graphics getting integrated onto motherboards, some say that the days of a separate graphics card are numbered, but I disagree. There will always be a need for dedicated graphics solution as long as we continue to demand better and better picture quality and higher frame rates. What is a display? A display is any device capable of showing generated images to the user. Displays can be dedicated monitors, projectors, or televisions that accept the input. Multiple displays are quite common these days. For instance, I use a monitor and a small digital television for a dual display setup to help me keep an eye on my recording software or to read this script without having to print it out each week and waste paper for a one-time use. Types of connectors. There are two main types of connectors in use these days, DVI and HDMI. It's possible to convert from one type to the other. DVI. DVI, or Digital Video Interface, is the first type of connector. It has replaced the older analog standard VGA in modern displays and graphics cards. A DVI port and connector are rectangular with rounded corners by design. Specification defined 5 different types of connectors, but 4 come in pairs, DVI-I and DVI-D, while DVI-A only comes in one form and is used for analog transmissions. The D variant is used for digital transmissions only. The I standard can handle both. However, you can go from digital to analog. You cannot go from digital to analog or analog to digital. Connectors at both ends must be of the same type. You can also convert between DVI-A and VGA passively if you desire. HDMI. HDMI, or High Definition Multimedia Interface, is an all-digital technology that supports higher frame rates and resolutions than DVI does. There are 2 different versions of cables, standard and high speed. Standard ones support up to 1080i in resolution, but for 1080p resolutions and higher, you need to use the high speed version of the cable. Layer standard can also relay Ethernet frames, so only one device is controlling the others needs to be connected to the internet. But to use this functionality, the cable must support the specification. It is electrically compatible with DVI and DVI-D connectors. There are adapters out there that can passively pass signals from one connection type to the other. However, when using these adapters, some features of HDMI are lost, so the best solution is to use a pure HDMI path for the whole system. Conclusion. In this episode, we took a look at the primary way our computers show us visual data. On our displays, we took a look at the various standards for the video ports and cables in use these days. Next time, we will examine the other way our computers can show us visual data. The printer. Thank you for your support of my videos here on Rumble and on Patreon. Exclusive stuff is released for those who support me on Patreon, so if you haven't yet done so, consider doing so today. Until next time, God bless, and I'll see you soon.